This tutorial will show you how to register for the NTI Mental Health Training Coaching Sessions. You'll start by opening the NTI Coaching Sessions guide. Scroll to the table of contents. Under the Coaching Sessions Registration Links section, you'll see listings for each site participating in the training pilot. Click on your site. This will take you to the section in the guide with your site's scheduled sessions. States are provided 5 options to select from for each of the 3 coaching sessions being offered. Once you've identified the date and time of the session that works best for you, you will click on the registration link in the right column. This will open your web browser and take you to the Institute for Innovation Implementation's website. You'll be prompted to log into our website. You will log in using the email and the password that you created when you set your profile on our site in order to take the NTI training. Once you've entered this information, you'll then click the Login button. You will then be taken to the registration page for the coaching session you selected. Go ahead and review the information listed. You can verify the session number, so this is Coaching Session 1. The site, my site is California, as well as that your name is showing properly next to registrant name. You'll also be able to view a brief description of the coaching session, the modules from the training that the coaching session will be drawing from, as well as the learning objectives for that coaching session. You can verify the date of the session, as well as the start time and the end time for the session. Once you've reviewed all material, you want to go ahead and click Register. One thing to keep in mind is that you should only register for one offering per coaching session. So for example, for coaching session 1, there are 5 different selections that you can choose from the offerings. You want to register for just one of those. These sessions are first come, first serve, and if you end up registering for multiple offerings per coaching session, then you're taking a slot from another learner who could use that slot. Another thing to keep in mind is you should only register for coaching sessions offered for your site. If you register for a coaching session offered for another site, so for example, California is my site. If I were to register for a coaching session offered for the Illinois site, we will be contacting you to cancel that registration for the Illinois site and get you registered for a session offered for the California site. After you click the registration button, you're going to be taken to the event registration confirmation page, which contains all of the same information from the registration page, such as the coaching session number, the site. It'll show that you're now registered and that you're going to be shortly receiving an email confirmation to the email that you have in your profile for the Institute and for the training. That event description, as well as the learning objectives, date of the session, start time, and end time of the session. Another important thing to keep in mind is that in the system, the start time and end times are reflective of the time zone for the site itself. So California is the site, therefore the start time and end times are Pacific time. At the bottom of this page, you'll see a section that says Event Images and Documents. Under this header, you will be able to download a copy of the case study for this session. You will click on the blue text for the case study document, and it's going to prompt you to go ahead and save the case study on your computer. You can select where you want that saved. You can rename it if you choose to, and then click Save. And it will show that it's downloaded and saved the document to your computer. When you've finished registering, make sure that you log out of the system. As mentioned, after you register in the Institute's system for a coaching session, you're going to receive an email. That email will include details related to the coaching session, such as the coaching session number and site, as well as the date, start, and end time for the session. If you want to go back into the Institute's website and view all of the coaching sessions that you've registered for, you can do that by going to the Institute's homepage, going down to My Institute Login and entering your email and password, clicking Sign In, Then take your mouse and hover it over the text that says My Profile. You'll see a drop-down menu. From the drop-down menu, go ahead and select Upcoming Events. You'll see a list of the coaching sessions that you registered for. If you accidentally registered for a session, or if you registered for a session that you can no longer attend, you can easily cancel that registration by going to the right column and clicking on the red X to cancel it. If you want to view details related to the coaching sessions that you've registered, you would go to that listing and under the events column, click on the blue text for that session. And that's going to pull up the details for the coaching session, including the date and time for that session. Once you're done reviewing session details in your upcoming events, you can go ahead and log out of the system. It's important that each time that you are done working within the system, whether that is registering for one of these coaching sessions or taking the online training, that you log out when you're finished for the day. It helps the system remember all of the activities that you've done in our system that day. It's important that you register for your coaching sessions no later than the dates detailed in the coaching sessions guide. For the May 2018 sessions, you want to register for your session no later than Friday, April 20th, 2018. For the July 2018 sessions, you want to register no later than Friday, June 22nd, 2018. For the September 2018 sessions, you want to register no later than Friday, August 24th, 2018. After all registrations for these sessions have been submitted by these due dates, we're then going to put the registration information into the Zoom platform. The Zoom platform is the platform that we'll be utilizing in order to host these virtual online coaching sessions. You're going to receive a separate email and calendar appointment with connection details from the Zoom registration system the last week of the month preceding the coaching sessions. So for example, for the May 2018 sessions, you're going to receive an email from the Zoom registration system between Monday, April 23rd and Friday, April 27th. The Zoom email will have links to add session connection information to your calendar. And if you have a Google Calendar or Yahoo Calendar, there are separate links for that. It'll also include a link to the case study for that coaching session, as well as it's going to provide you with a link to join the session on the day of the session. Please note that you'll need to join the online portion of the session either by computer or smart device. If you only dial in by phone, we'll not be able to verify your attendance and provide you CAUs for attending the coaching session. This is a stipulation of the National Association of Social Workers, which is the credentialing agency that provides CAUs for this session.